So TV or television is a portal, feel me? It's a portal. It's a portal to other realms, other dimensions, frequencies, you feel me? When you watch TV, when you're watching your favorite shows, your favorite movies, you are literally tuning into different realities through the TV. You feel me? Like I said.
Shalom, I hope you all are well. I'm blessed and I'm back again with a quick video. There are dimensions beyond that which is known to man. Dimensions as vast as space and as timeless as infinity. It is the middle ground between light and shadow, between science, the Most High, and superstition. And it lays between the pit of man's fears and the summit of his knowledge. But I must warn you, the strange things that you see happening today is not your imagination. We have officially entered the end time zone. This modern age and this dimension has taken on a new physical form. Look closely at the screen in front of you. It sits at the exact crossroads of human brilliance and collective madness. It has become a literal gateway, pulling humanity out of reality and plugging them into a simulated matrix where nothing feels the same, and the mind itself is rewritten. You think you're observing the glitch, but as you stare into the glow is staring back at you. And I can't help but wonder why it feels like we have crossed over into the Twilight Zone.
Phones are portals. Not only are phones are portals, this television is a portal too. And what you receive and what you pick up, it determines and sets the course of whom you are as a man and a woman. Be mindful, brothers and sisters, of what you consume and what you allow your eye gates to be fixated on. Because, believe it or not, these phones, televisions, it is transforming people. And based off of the programming, that's why they call it channels, programming, because things are being channeled through your screen. Things are being programmed into you, and it's either righteous or unrighteous. This is why you see specific things through your phones, through your algorithm, through your timeline, and on the television, through media, because we are in a spiritual war, and there's something behind that screen. There's something behind these channels, and they're called spirits. Is a medium behind what we are consuming, and it is making and breaking you spiritually. You spend more time on this, watching this, than you spend with God, you're setting yourself up for failure. Satan plays for keeps. Be mindful of what you are allowing to enter into your souls through entertainment and through this phone and through the television.
I like the way the brother broke that down, because if you think about the word that we use every day when we say we're going to watch a TV channel or we're going to change the channel, we're saying that we are changing the channel to get different information. But have you ever stopped to look at the literal definition of that word? To channel means to act as a pathway for something to pass through. The book of Enoch, in which they took out, explicitly tells us that portals are real. And I believe that they are, and that the television in our living room is absolutely one of them. When you click that remote, you are just choosing a different show that you are literally wanting to channel. You're downloading different spiritual energies and frequencies right into your mind. There are unseen spirits behind these screens, using media as a gateway to alter how we think, how we feel, and how we behave. You thought that you were just consuming entertainment, but you're actually opening doors to entities that are actively reshaping your reality.
TV shows have real witchcraft. Listen to this writer from the originals and Vampire Diaries.
There's a rumor that production was appalled by the real witches of New Orleans saying you're playing with fire, you gotta change up your chants. It's true?
So in season 1, when I was the writer's assistant, I wrote the chants. And I would go online and look up spells. I was like, why not? And then I'd change a couple words. I'd figure out a spell, and then go and change a couple words to French, and a couple words to Creole, a couple words to Haitian Creole, or you can do Google Translate. You can do Google Translate to Haitian Creole. and then I'd like throw some Latin in. And I was just like making some spells, and then we got a call from a woman in New Orleans who was like, I think that you're playing with fire. I think that you're, what are you trying to do? You're putting these spells in everybody's living room all across America. Like, we were like cursing everybody who watched the show. And then I started making the show a little weirder.
Share this video.
You know, a big part of my job as a spiritual watchwoman is having to observe and do a lot of research. In other words, I get very little entertainment out of it, but I do a lot of observation for educational purposes. And in tuning into these various shows, podcasters, streamers, YouTube videos, just a lot of strange, weird things happening, people doing anything for money. And let me tell you, there is something incredibly weird going on with these channels right now. Did you hear what I said? These channels are not good for nothing. These modern talk shows and the outpour of complete vanity, they focus purely on gossip, superficial lifestyles, and trivial drama, instead of teaching wisdom or helping society grow in any type of way. They celebrate empty fame, greed, and selfishness, leaving viewers feeling spiritually empty. Yet day after day, people return to sit in front of the dumbed down box for hours and hours and hours.
Mind your business. This is not even between you and me.
You came here to her house. We had a long friendship around here.
We're not talking about you.
The explicit content, the low vibrational music, the absence of righteousness, and the zero edification in these shows are at an all-time high. You want to know the craziest part of all this? It's actually a choice whether or not you tune in. This low vibrational information that people are actively deciding they want to channel is a choice. Now, the people who are putting out this information, instead of using their platforms, their voices, and their minds to lift society up, creators and consumers alike are willing to tune in to the exact same negative frequencies. They are choosing gossip over growth, vanity over value, and chaos over peace. When we begin to realize that it's a conscious decision to channel that low energy, we can see how the matrix keeps itself running, because people are volunteering to keep the cycle alive. It's pure insanity, and it's a form of psychosis to keep indulging in something that will not help you to grow, something that you absolutely cannot benefit from. It's empty, it's vain, it's dark, and it's a continuous, insane cycle. To choose mental captivity is a form of insanity and/or psychosis. To keep indulging in something that is not helping you grow, something that you absolutely cannot benefit from, and something so empty, it's vain. It's a form of being enslaved voluntarily. It also keeps you mentally and physically suppressed from the truth and your purpose. This issue has gotten so bad, I understand why the Bible says that the end times would be just like the days of Noah. The world has reached a level of decaying that we most certainly cannot come back from as society becomes more and more ill. But look at the massive double standard playing out right in front of us. While the masses are kept in a state of digital captivity, glued to the screens and consuming low vibrational noise, the wealthy elite understand the assignment perfectly. They know that true power, healing, and peace comes from unplugging. They leave their houses, travel on vacations, immersing themselves in nature and sitting out on yachts in the open sun. And even though the sun doesn't even like a certain people, they're still going to get out there in it. However, the sun loves a certain people. It charges our melanin. It recharges our pineal gland. It gives us energy and wisdom. But we don't like to go out in it. You see, they know how the healing of this physical earth works, even though it doesn't work for them. The system that they built is designed to keep you trapped in the house, completely numb and dumbed down by technology. They enjoy the real world while they keep everyone else locked inside a digital cage.
Guys, I figured out the matrix, and I believe that the thing that is keeping us enslaved is really our phones, the media, the TV, going to work, and all of these things. God intended for us to be out in nature, appreciating his creations, appreciating his works.
This out. There is a new form of slavery. And this slavery is called the slavery of entertainment. It has literally consumed thousands of hours of our time per year, holding us captive to the boob tube. Have you noticed how inexpensive a 70-inch TV has become? Why? Because it wants to lull you to sleep. It wants to lull you into ineffectiveness so you can literally be sleepwalking through your life. The form of entertainment that we have today is literally containment. It is slavery at its finest.
So the way to break free from this matrix is to do exactly what the elites are doing. Drop the remote, close the apps, and step outside. Your spirit deserves real life, real sunshine, and real peace. Thank you all for watching. May the Most High Baruch all deserving. If this message resonates with you, please like, share, and subscribe so that it can go out to other people who may need to wake up. And remember Matthew 24:13, he that endures unto the end shall be saved. And until my next video, Shalom.
DRK, all praises to the Most High. Look, the king is due to arrive. Soon enough, spent too many nights praying. I don't stoop low and then lose was provided. Somehow the coldest road doubles as the liquid of fire. Pursuit of desires. They losing sight of what was written down in stone scriptures. Enduring till the end, the world is so senseless. Praise to YAHUAH, I am not Christian. Government's trying to sell us on them aliens. It's not convincing. All this outer world talk is pointless, just distractions. Y'all can argue about orbit, but are you anointed? That's what matters. Dialogue Hebraic, moms was on Rosetta Stone level classes. I know we looking down, proud and happy. In my mind, I'm never satisfied, cause I know it's a stretch from where we supposed to be. Long as a limousine, the other side's never clean. Talking crazy about the Elohim, wash your mouth like some Listerine. Cause once you're looking eye to eye, you sure to be switching teams. No. If I saved just one soul, it was all worth it. Father Yah, it goes without saying, I'm a ride or die. They mishandling the facts like it's a bag with a bomb inside. Detonation. It's a bomb. Watch it blow up in their faces. Detonation. Detonation. If I saved just one soul, it was all worth it. Father Yah, it goes without saying, I'm a ride or die. They mishandling the facts like it's a bag with a bomb inside. Watch it blow up in their face. This is DRK spitting from around the way. Trying to walk just like Yahusha, like a game of Simon Say. Finally, right where I need to be, right where I wanna be. Gotta get back to roots, they want us at the pharmacy. But how can we cure delusion? The cycle is passed down, now the truth is for their amusement. That's cool, but what happens when the laughing stops? YAHUAH drops from the throne and you frozen like a traffic stop. And he don't care about no cash or fashion. What about commandments that he branded law? For generations, he spoke it clearly, but the skeptics all claiming Paul. Not at all, just making excuses to do what y'all want. We ain't about that at all. If I saved just one soul, it was all worth it. Father Yah, it goes without saying, I'm a ride or die. They mishandling the facts like it's a bag with a bomb inside. Detonation. Watch it blow up in their faces. Detonation. Detonation. If I saved just one soul, it was all worth it. Father Yah, it goes without saying, I'm a ride or die. They mishandling the facts like it's a bag with a bomb inside. Watch it blow up in their faces.